Thanks so much for explaining the triggers behind gold and silver's fall in trade today, Shreyansi. But viewers, we have Jateen Trivedi joining us. He's the VP Research Analyst at LKP Securities to give us views on gold and silver. So recently I was reading that the gold-silver ratio has come down to 45 on an average basis in most of this year. Do you think from that perspective, silver becomes more expensive, more vulnerable and more volatile as a commodity to invest in?
Yeah, rightly pointed. Most probably what happens is that the gold and silver ratio points out the trajectory when it starts to fall from around about 90, 100. And then it gives you hints that the silver is going to outshine and it's going to perform higher side on the gold compared to gold. In that case, silver gives you a good amount of bullish rally, and gold does not give that much of a percentage-wise return. But now that we are on the reverse side of it, that the gold and silver ratio is reversing from the lower levels, that does not mean that the gold is going to perform well and silver is not going to perform well. It is on the flipper side that the weakness can be on both the assets, but silver's weakness will be more compared to the gold's weakness. So it is much better to shift your allocation to the silver market from silver market to gold market. Whoever is totally invested, or whatever amount of investment is there in your portfolio in bullions, much heavyweight should be given to gold here on, and lesser to the silver market. That is what the gold and silver ratio is hinting to you guys, that silver can be into the profit taking mood right now till the time gold and silver ratio hits 70 odd zones.
55 to 70 is what we need to wait and watch for, and favors gold till then. But sir, gold's RSI is touching about 90, the highest in decades, and silver running 43% higher just this month. Were these extreme technical readings clear warning signs that the rally had become unsustainable? Should traders have anticipated a correction of this magnitude? And many brokerage houses are also expecting a further upside. Why do you think that is, and what should investors do at this given point in time?
Well, on the first point, the technical aspect definitely keeps on showing you that the overbought situation has been since last 1 month or so, especially from the time we have run into the new year of 2026. Both the asset classes have shown that overbought levels have been reached since the month of December. But the overbought levels keep on sustaining. That is one aspect of the technical analysis, where you need to ride that trend of the overbought zone. Once it starts to peak out, there are some initial signs and initial stages where it starts to reverse, and some amount of volume decreasing whenever there is a rise in the price, or volume increasing whenever the fall is there in the price. So these kind of aspects are also there to be matched with the RSI. So yes, there was some signs that peaking out will be near about, because extreme overbought situations has been seen in the bullions market as of now, especially in the silver market. So that definitely works out to be a profit booking zone, along with some margin calls which have been running from the international market. The margins have been hiked up and so on. Coming on to the second point, that how the market outlook is. I think you asked about the market outlook going ahead.
Many brokerage houses are expecting an upside further, so that could confuse many investors, because at one side we're saying that silver is more volatile, but on the other side there's also further upside expected. So should investors really enter this point at this given point in time?
So I think the brokerage houses must have taken out this trajectory. I think 24 to 48 hours before this steep fall has come into the market since yesterday evening. So this was not their part of the analysis, I think, where the markets were expected to fall in a drastic manner.
But I'm sorry to cut you off. I just have 20 seconds left. Do you see it a straightforward fashion? Do you see a further upside in gold and silver or not?
No, I think the tops have been made. The recent fall is going to be a short-term limit, but that fall will be drastic, and near-term tops have been made. Longer-term horizon trend is intact, but the near-term fall will be higher. Gold silver ratio is hinting at profit booking. That is what I will conclude.
So investors who've actually booked their profits, congratulations to them. But thank you so much, Mr. Trivedi, for joining us and giving us your input on gold and silver. Moving on, viewers, Indian stock market